Bell, the major average is rebounding today and setting up to snap a 3-week losing streak. Our next guest, though, says this bounce could be set to stall and that we're only halfway through this recent correction. Joining us now, Post 9, Jonathan Krinsky, BTIG. It's good to see you in the house.
Good to be here.
Why are we only halfway through? What tells you that?
So there's two issues that we're looking at for the markets. Now, short term, we did get some oversold conditions last week. I think we're seeing relief this week. But when we take a step back and look at the medium-term picture, some of the momentum gauges that we would classify as medium-term, such as weekly MACD, starting to flip over. We have a sell signal on that on the NASDAQ. We're very close to that on the S&P. The other issue that not a lot of people are talking about is this volume profile that we talk about. Most people look at volume over a time series. We like to look at it on a price basis. And if you think about what happened from the last time NVIDIA reported earnings in late May, we pretty much went straight up from 4,200 to 4,600 in the S&P. That creates what we call this volume pocket. Oftentimes, what you see on the upside, you see an equal and opposite reaction on the downside. I think we're about halfway through that volume pocket.
You've also suggested that some of the, more recent strength in the NASDAQ is more than meets the eye, that under the surface, there are more stocks on one day. The day that the NASDAQ this week had its best day since July, you're like, well, wait a minute, more stocks were still down than up on that day, portending sort of underlying weakness within the index.
Yeah, so I think strength from mega caps tech is nothing new. We would not say that breadth overall is as weak as it was to start the year. Certainly it's expanded, but Monday, for instance, as you said, we had only the 9th time where the NASDAQ was up at least 1.5% with the advanced decline line negative, meaning more stocks were down than up. Now, forward returns on the other 8 occurrences were somewhat mixed, but there were some notable times. One was, again, the last time NVIDIA reported earnings in May. That was a bullish catalyst. Before that, you have to go back to March, the end of March 2022, which is the tail end of that counter-trend rally. And then there were a couple occurrences in 2008 as well.
Now, in fairness, you haven't liked this market for a while, right? I mean, you have, from my recollection, and you please correct me if I'm wrong, a lot of the march up, you've suggested, well, this can't last, and it lasted. Why was that? Maybe the technicals that you're relying so heavily on aren't telling the whole story. Yeah, is that a fair depiction of sort of the case you made? I can't remember you coming on and in any recent memory and saying, yeah, this is totally justified. I think we're going back to new highs or to 4,600 where we got to.
Yeah, look, I think the breakout of 4,200 and the S&P accelerated the move, and that was really the trigger where we did see a bit of breadth expansion. Up until that point, it really was a Magnificent Seven-led rally. So we've certainly seen breadth expand, but you haven't seen that follow through. For instance, the percentage of stocks above the 200 and the NYSE has yet to exceed 75%. 11 months into a new bull market, we've never not seen that threshold exceeded. So in some ways, yes, it's been much stronger than we've anticipated. In other ways, we've never seen a new bull market that started this week internally.
I know, but you got to be careful when you do that because technicians would always say, well, we've never ended a bear market without some dramatic capitulation event. Right. And we never really got that. And that's the kind of stuff you were saying at the time back then.
Totally. And look, one of these two situations will be true. Either it will be the weakest start to a new bull market we've ever seen, or it will be one of the biggest head fakes and bear market rallies we've ever seen. We don't necessarily think we have to go back to the lows, but I think a retest of 4,200 certainly makes sense in the scheme of things.
So then set things up for us in 20 minutes or so, right after the bell tonight, overtime NVIDIA.
Yeah.
So given everything that you've said, to what degree does that play a role in whether you're right or wrong from here forward?
Look, we don't have a view on NVIDIA fundamentally, of course, nor do we know what the stock will do. All I can say is that, anecdotally speaking, this is the most anticipated, hyped-up earnings release we can recall in some time. NVIDIA's gapped up pretty strongly the last 2 earnings reports. Our sense is a gap up this time will probably be sold into or sell the news. And we'd also say, just looking a little bit shorter term, the NASDAQ broke down below the 50-day, right, a couple weeks ago. Mm-hmm. It's now retesting that. We haven't been below the 50-day prior to this correction since January. So I think that's an important retest. We think it'll probably act as some resistance here.
All right, good stuff. And good seeing you in person.
Good seeing you.
That's Jonathan Krinsky, BTIG.